Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys have a good day today. If you guys have not checked out the Destiny Transfer sequel, check it out. Okay, I posted it late last night. Yeah, check it out. There's a lot of crazy information in it, a lot of knowledge. I did kind of I was under attack when I made the video, so you'll see in the video, you'll definitely see some signs, and I definitely showed you guys some proof of some things. I even showed you guys proof of how they mess with your food with black magic, okay, like literally. So I want to just say to you guys, because the Lord said this morning, don't give up. And I'm sharing this with whoever needs to see this, whoever needs to hear this today, okay? Do not give up. That is the worst thing you can do, is giving up. Do not give up. Okay? God is not saying that it's not okay to be weary at times. It's not okay to have anxiety sometimes. It's not okay to question things. Like, we're humans. That's going to happen. But the most important thing is that you don't give up. The most important thing is that you have faith, even if it's as small as a mustard seed. A lot of the things that we go through in our life, we may go through a lot much harder things than the average person, because we are appointed, anointed, and chosen for such a time as this. Okay? And things are more advanced compared to back in the day. Yes, there was a lot of persecution back in the day, and there was a lot of unjustful deaths back in the day, but it still happens today. All of that still happens today. But the difference is now is that there's a lot more people that are aware of the devil's devices and what is going on. A lot of people right now are not oblivious to it anymore. The Lord said in the last days He's going to pour His Spirit on all people, which means there's going to be a lot more people today that are seers, a lot more people today that are hearing in the Spirit, seeing in the Spirit, a lot more people today that are receiving spiritual wisdom and understanding based on what's going on in their life. So that also means that there's a lot more people that are aware of these things. It also means there's a lot more devices. Everything God does, the enemy's going to try to mimic. If God has more prophets today, the enemy's going to try to have more witches and warlocks, more devices today, right? So the most important thing and the key is to not give up. Don't ever give up. It don't matter how hard it gets. Take breaks. If you're weary, okay, but do not give up. The Lord has a plan for you. And every time I feel like giving up, I think about the types of things that I have to clean up from my bloodline, so my kids don't have to suffer from it. And that literally is like motivation. You see what I'm saying? Like, also think about like how David went through things. David never gave up. But look at the book of Psalms. Look how much things David went through, and he never gave up. Look how much things Joseph went through. Joseph went through a lot. Attempted murder, being sold, false accusations, being locked in jail. Joseph went through a lot, but he never gave up. Right? Job went through a lot, but Job never gave up. Although he said he wanted to give up. Although he cursed his own life, he never gave up. He couldn't. God would not allow him. God wouldn't allow him. You notice how sometimes we want to just give up. We're like, man, I'm throwing in the towel. And God won't let us. He won't let us. You know why? Because He has something greater than we could even imagine. And this is why I tell you guys all the time, I try to educate you guys about knowing how the devil's devices work, so you can avoid these temptations. And again, when people cannot block you and stop you, they will try to manipulate your emotions, manipulate you into giving up, manipulate you into doubting, manipulate you into, lacking faith. So then you fall into heavy depression, you fall into anger, and then it creates a domino effect in your life. And before you know it, things are getting worse. Why? Because they manipulated your emotions. whether it be through witchcraft, whether it be through their words, whether it be through their actions, whatever. Point of the matter is, never give up. Never give up. Because nobody can stop you and nobody can block you other than yourself. Yes, people may do things to block you and try to stop you. I'm not saying that they can't, but your emotions, you are responsible for how you allow things to affect you. I'm not saying you have to be a robot. You can't be hurt. You can't be angry. I'm not saying all of that. What I'm saying is these emotions are normal, but do not let it push you to a place where you want to just throw in the towel and call it quits on your divine purpose. Regardless, God ain't gonna let you give up. That's why he's gonna keep you here, right? But keep going, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Someone needs to hear this. Keep going. Okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.